before we do Man United preview quickly,
Yeah.
I would like to make a point, and I'm sorry that I haven't remembered who tweeted this, but they said, and I want to ingrain this in people's heads, we got to really appreciate what's going on at the moment, because
Yeah.
in a few years we might look back on this and be like, that was the best time you've ever had in the Premier League. So for the remaining 3 games, I know it's not the end of the episode yet, but just enjoy them. Just as Ray Ferdinand says, just enjoy them.
Just enjoy them, man.
And really, really take it in if you can.
And bring some noise to the Amex, you know. I mean, we speak about, as I say, away fans, home fans. I spoke about Graham Potter. The chants away from home are a lot better. The everywhere we go chant, I think, is brilliant. Now that is genuinely one of the best new songs we've had in a while. I mean, they did it at Arsenal. They now done the game. They did it a bit at Southampton, but it didn't really catch on too much. But I do like it a lot.
It's a good job.
I don't know where it ends. I want there to be more atmosphere at the Amex, as everyone does, whether it's to do with the club, but just even if you just go into this game against Manchester United, we get it. You know, we're going to play against one of the biggest teams in the league. Let's bring some noise. Let's make it feel like, you know, that Man United game first season, because that was like that noise in that ground was unbelievable. Like one of the best. Electric from start to finish. Did the Copper 90 video? You know, if you remember, you remember.
Oh, did you know?
But like, just please, just make it. Even if you're just going, you can have your, you know, problems with the club, the problems with the players, problems with manager, whatever you want, whatever your issue is. But if you're at the game, have a drink, have a pie, sing a bit, and hope the boys bring home and win. Because I tell you what, you're right. It is one of the best moments of the club. Well, it is the best moment in the club's history. We are on course to finish the best moment.
Finally got 10 wins in the Prem.
Finally 10 wins in the Premier League. Trossard's having his best year. We've got 44 points now. Everything's rosy. So for bringing on to this Man United game, bring some noise. More importantly, Ben, who's going to bring the goals?
Who's going to bring? I reckon Trossard might get another goal. That would be good. Maybe even Welbeck. I think Welbeck definitely deserves a goal for the games, the performances he's been putting in. Here's a tweet from Naylor, which is class. So it goes, Man United next at home. That's an informed team and a well-run club against an out-of-form team and a shambles. Who would have thought? And isn't that crazy?
Rolling.
Yeah, mate. It is mad though. I said this to my brother, who's a United fan. He was like, "Yeah, how the tables have turned. We're a really well-run club in great form, and Manchester United are pony at the moment. But we played them when they were out of form, didn't we, at Old Trafford, and they ended up beating us. So they're not a write-off, of course, because they've got the players that they got. They got Ronaldo, who at 37 years old still bangs goals for fun. And Ronaldo at the Amex, mate. That's just a sentence in itself.
That's mad.
Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be playing at the American Express Community Stadium at Falmer.
Yeah, see, I don't like
in Falmer. Right? Cristiano Ronaldo. If you deep it, mad. I don't know.
Cristiano Ronaldo, silly. But the thing is, I don't normally look at other players, right? I normally am like, you know what? I don't really care. Novelty of the Premier League is whatever to me, because I hate that whole thing of, you know, go to the game to look at the rival players. But when it's Ronaldo, it's a bit like, you know, this is the greatest of all time right here. I mean, you could talk about Messi. This isn't a Messi debate, Ronaldo debate. I'm just saying, this is the greatest of all time at the Amex in Brighton. It is mad to see. But for my sake,
it's going to be on TV, and I'm concerned that if he gets a penalty or something like that, and it's maybe not the north stand, but if he runs to the corner of the west or the east, if he scores, it's so I don't know what the word is. My brain's gone absolutely fried. What's the word? I don't know. But if he does score a penalty, I can't tell you what to do, but please don't film it, because I don't want to be that club that have everyone filming it and like smiling whilst you're filming Ronaldo who's just scored a penalty against us or something like that. Please don't do it.
Let me put some things out there, right? There's just some little life tips, right? Life advice. Maybe you're a new Brighton fan. Maybe you're a fan that hasn't really been to games in your lifetime. Maybe you're a fan that's never seen a big club play. Let me just tell you this. Don't film games, or like film rival goals, should I say. You can film other things. I can't really speak a lot because I did stuff with the club, so that's holy irony right there. But don't buy half and half scarves, and please, for God's sake, don't wear a Ronaldo shirt, because I will cry.
In the home end.
Yeah, at least like if you're gonna do it, at least go in the away. But please just don't, because I can just see the memes like everywhere saying about Brighton being a plastic club if someone's got a Ronaldo 7 shirt in the Brighton end, because I'm gonna cry. You'll see me in tears in the next podcast if that happens, because
you're saying if they're holding up a sign?
Anything.
Yeah, no, yeah. And also, if you're sat in the family stand or something, please And again, we can't tell people what to do, but
we
please
can.
Please don't bring any sign. I want your shirt, Ronaldo, and you're sat in the home end. Please don't.
Please
See,
don't,
my brother's going to the game, and he was like, I could sit in the home end, but obviously that's a really peak thing to do. But it's actually difficult to get a United away ticket. 'Cause obviously they've got a shitload of fans. So, and all of their tickets, a lot of them just like go on resale on the black market. So I think my brother was like quoted like 100 quid for a ticket.
Jesus. I mean, I don't know.
A lot of money to follow that football club.
Whatever your circumstance is, right, as a football fan, please just don't do that, because we don't want to see it. Like, I'm not telling you what to do, but we sort of are.
Don't.
But just don't, because it just brings our reputation down every time. And then we're gonna have the Salah thing or the Hazard thing, and it's just everything.
We've got an awful home rep as it is, and we can't have it in the dumps. We're 18th in the league. We can't be 20th in the home form and reputation. Please no. But should we actually talk about real football rather than the fans? Let's talk about the people on the pitch.
Let's move on. Finish the podcast though. Score predictions, Ben. What's going to happen?
Oh mate. I'm just thinking 5:30 game. We've been in form. Home form's poor. But United are poor as well.
Dunk against CR7.
I don't even know.
And it's going to be...
against CR7 at the Amex, and it's going to be 2-2. No, actually, it's not that. Man United won't score 2 goals. If I could really eat my words. I reckon it'll be...
Score 2 goals.
Yeah, I don't, because we're doing quite well defensively, aren't we, at the moment? I know they're a completely different kettle of fish. 2-1 Brighton, maybe. And I think Welbeck and Trossard to score.
Yeah.
And then Ronaldo, obviously, for Man United, because no one else scores for him.
This is a stat for you. Welbeck, his favourite club to play against, I'm pretty sure, is Manchester United. He's the only player to play against United and score as many times as he has, or something like that. He is prolific against his old club.
Oh, cool.
And seems to
that's right. I remember hearing that
as well. He scored against him at the Old Trafford a couple of years ago. Yeah, I'm going to go with that as well. I'm going to agree and say Welbeck's going to score, but I'm going to say 1-0, and I'm going to just hope somehow that Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Jadon Sancho, etc. don't score, and then I'm going to say 1-0 Brighton.
It's usually a tasty affair against United, isn't it? I'm just thinking back at a lot of the games. There hasn't really ever been.
It's a weird little rivalry.
There's never been. Yeah, there is a bit of a rivalry between the fans. There's normally quite a few goals in the games, actually.
Yeah,
so the exciting one for the neutral, but for us,
it never goes off form weirdly with Brighton and United. It always seems
it's like a cup final. I hate to say it, but it is like a one-off match. Form goes out the window.
You are right. Equally with Arsenal, to be fair, it seems to be us, Man United and Arsenal. We just seem to have some sort of weird back and forth with them that never really seems to end. So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it'll be a high-scoring game, but I still think it's going to be 1-0, and we're just going to have one of them good games, and Ronaldo's going to have a nightmare. They're going to keep kicking it out. You know, that sort of game.
Create a lot of chances, hopefully. If we can play how we can play, and United play how they can play poorly.
Caicedo and McAllister, mate. That's all we need.
Can boss that midfield. They can run McTominay ragged. On their day, we can actually beat them.
Yeah. I mean, let's look at it like properly. Their midfield is beatable with our midfield, without a doubt. We have
a really out of form Fernandes. They've got McTominay, who tries hard, passionate, and that's probably where it ends.
He'll probably wind me up at some point.
Fred's actually half decent, but I don't think he plays. Matic is okay, but he's really old and slow. Our midfield is better than them.
Yeah,
at the moment,
a lot better than ours. Our defense is arguably better than theirs. I mean, Maguire.
Yeah, no, it's strange, but yeah.
Yeah,
Sanchez versus De Gea, Spanish little derby, that would be quite good.
De Gea in the Spanish squad. Defence, I mean, I'd rather have Webster and Dunk over Maguire and Lindelof, from being honest with you. I mean, Luke Shaw is good for England. Whether I'd have him over Mark Cucurella at Brighton, probably not.
On Webster, though, sorry, before I forget, I don't know if I would start him. He again looked a little bit shaky, didn't he?
Yeah, good point.
He did. I mean, I would be inclined to play that same team. I know Port doesn't really play the same team, but that Wolves team was really, really good. So it just works so well. Even Solly March had a really, really good game because he gets slated. And I love Solly, but
I actually thought Solly was probably one of our weak links. If I'm
really?
Just on the basis that he didn't really. I mean, look, we got the difference in quality is very big here, and Solly is a worker, but when you've got on the other side Cucurella and Trossard, I mean, it is a bit of a difference in quality. I mean, Trossard and Cucurella were just overlapping each other the whole game, always coming into the box sort of thing. Whereas March didn't really do that. And I know he's not as good as them. So, you know, on the pitch, he's nowhere near the quality of Cucurella. But he didn't really give that. Whereas as soon as Lamptey come on, it was a bit more exciting, a bit more dynamic. I thought, to be honest, actually, I would actually drop March and put Lamptey back in there, just on the basis.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Taking some players on. I just thought probably if he was the weak link. I hate digging out players in a 3-0 win. I do understand it's a bit hard, but I probably would, if I was going to change it, drop March and put Lamptey back.
Well, yeah, you'd like to think Lamptey would cause them a lot more trouble. Alex Tellez, who I don't think's been really great for Man United. I think Shaw might be injured or out of form.
Shaw's injured
in McDonald's allegedly. I'm not sure. Sorry, that was harsh. I do like Luke Shaw, especially for England.
Right.
But yeah, 2-1, and I think it might be a comfortable game. I really hope I don't come back and eat my words.
Let's hope so. Mate, do you know what? It doesn't matter. Whatever happens. We're not expected to win on paper anyway, so we can predict a win. Who cares?
Enjoy it regardless. Sing your hearts out.